Now, in the past hour, a candlelit vigil has been held in Lewes to mark Holocaust Memorial Day. And at 8 o'clock this evening across the country, we're all invited to light a candle to remember those killed in the Holocaust and other genocides before and after. Sarah Smith has been to Lewes to meet 3 people whose families have been torn apart by persecution. A warning, though, there are images in her report you may find upsetting.
As soon as he was killed, the house was confiscated.
Yeah.
Sharing histories which no family would choose to have, of children torn away from parents, generations wiped out. But these are the children of those who survived, and they will keep telling their families' stories. Before Dachau became known for its concentration camp, it was home to Tim Lock's family until November 1938.
The Nazis went to all the people who were Jewish in Dachau, only 17 of them, and said, leave by dawn tomorrow or else go to prison. That changed everything. The next night was what we call Kristallnacht, the November pogrom. It was chaos, and the family realised they had to get out of Germany. Fortunately, they knew someone in England, and they wrote to them and said, will you take the children? And she said, yes, I will.
His mum and brother escaped on the Kindertransport. Their parents perished in the camps. Simon Confino's mother was the only survivor from her family. This book of photos of her brother, a way to keep his memory alive.
The family hung by a thread, and what she wanted to do was for everyone to remember the past. And she actually went back to Germany many times and spoke to school children about her experiences. Yes, she was determined that everyone must know what had happened.
The greatest fear for Jackie, that the story of her people is not remembered at all. More than 1 million Armenians are thought to have been driven from their homes and killed by the Ottomans during World War I. Her grandfather among them. Her mother and father fled to France.
My mother cried and cried and cried. I can tell you my childhood has been wiping my mother's tears. She could not get over it. When I took that photo, somebody of my grandfather, to her, and she said, take it away, I can't look at it.
Tonight they gathered in Lewes to mark Holocaust Memorial Day. The consequences of forgetting unbearable.
We live in a time of genocide. The Rohingyas, the Uyghurs, this is happening right now.
As Hitler said, you know, who now remembers what happened to the Armenians? He thought, well, I'll get away with it as well.
That report from Sarah Smith in Lewes.